Maybe Dwight. Did Dwight win it?
I don't. The only person that could have won it was like Tim Duncan, maybe.
That's what I was thinking about.
Like somebody like that.
That's very impressive because that's usually the part where young players struggle is the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And he's super young.
So no Ricky's ever won the award.
Wow.
According to a quick Google search, but
I think this should be the first time.
This should be the
That
first.
would be so
I mean,
fire. He deserves it.
That's what I said. He deserves. He can't help that he's only playing 28, 29. He can't help that. But when he's on the court, they're the best defensive team in the league. If he played 40-something minutes, they would be ranked 1. It says that you can't.
do you think the Spurs' record will ultimately hurt?
It has nothing to do with this. Is defensive player of the year.
I understand that, but I think from a square perspective, when you look at their record and say, "Oh, it doesn't equate to wins or whatever," you're
What
gonna
is
say,
that? But
you look at that
Rudy
team.
was winning it. It wasn't their record in Utah wasn't equating to no fucking.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When you look at it,
look, I understand the argument of it's not equating to wins. I get that, but how can Rudy say he's the best defensive player when Ant-Man is a defensive player, Conley's a defensive player, when Nas is a defensive player, when Rudy's coming, his teammate, what are they ranked? 1?
in defense,
They got a defender almost at every position.
Yeah. So they're ranked 1. When Wemby's playing, they're ranked 1. You see the difference?
Yeah.
Now, when Rudy's going off, when he's out of the game, they don't go to last place. So that means if they're still ranked 1 or go to 2 when he's out of the game, it lets you know they're structurally a better defensive all-around team. So obviously they're going to win because they have offense, they have better defensive other players on the team. He's just one person.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just one person. So it's no different than the scoring title, right? It's the same thing, right? If someone averages 36 and they win 0 games, 36 points a game, he gets that award. Mm-hmm. This is an award. And it has nothing to do with wins.
When you look at the history of defensive players of the year, it's about what it looked like, the totality of that year. Like Ben Wallace, when he won multiple Player of the Years, Dwight Howard, when he won them, I think Dikembe won a couple. Like, it's like how it looks when you're out there playing defense and how it affects the other team's ability to score the ball. Even when he's on the perimeter, he's blocking perimeter shots. He's changing shots. Like, that shit look different. He's young and athletic. Like, Rudy he's getting older. So it's looking a little rusty for him. So for him to even think that he can get it
that's what
over this
AD
dude, it's absurd. Just because if he wasn't there, would we give it to Rudy, hands down?
No.
Who would be in the running if Wemby wasn't here? Who would be in the running with Rudy to be like, all right, we're gonna give it between you two? It's like who? So he's used to being able to get it based on the fact that he's Rudy.
But that's what I'm saying. You're getting a benefit of doubt because you're using team wins in this isolated thing, right? An assist leader has no win total on it.
Right.
The block leader, the total rebounds leader, none of those are impacted by wins and losses, right? A defensive player of the year, it's his metrics by himself. That is the point of it. It's not a team thing. Yeah. But Rudy is hiding behind other team defenses. So that's kind of, it's a hard thing to do.
Like when Kawhi won it, like Ron Artest won it. When Ron won it, it wasn't no team thing.
That's what I said. There's just guys sometimes in the league, they are just great at defense.
Yep, for sure.
They're single-handedly great at defense. So you can't, you have to reward them for what they're doing. You can't penalize them because it's not leading to wins. Yeah. That's not his fault.
Yeah, that's like every matchup.
Gobert and Wemby are 2 front runners right now. AD's in the mix as well. But
yeah. I think AD's in front of Rudy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. AD, that's what AD is. These are individual guys. You don't have, who's another defensive player on Lakers?
Prince, maybe.
They say
Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Probably there. Because he used to playing defense.
Yeah. I just say that, like the Tony Allens, they stand alone. There's just some guys who can affect the game by themselves.
Yep.
And Wemby is that dude.
For sure.
So speaking of AD, let's talk about these Lakers a little bit. The smoke.
You see it working now.
It worked.
It worked now.
The smoke machine worked.
Just didn't work for the women.
Shut up.
We're for the women's
Shut up.
game.
You press the other button.
Don't fool the people. Just have him play.
It don't work.
That ain't working for the women.
You go outro or shut up.
This motherfucker right here.
I'm glad
my
you
bad,
called him
my
out.
bad.
Thank you.
He is different.
Like,
Gil's being a villain.
diabolical over here. Please.
Gil's being a villain in his sick, twisted way of getting more people to watch a women's game. He's shouldering that burden.
Jeez.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Got a whole daughter.
I know how Gil's mind
whole
works.
daughter about to go play.
He knows if he goes that route, he'll get a ton of backlash and it'll help grow
What's
the
good
game.
is there's two French guys, going at it. You know what I mean? That's good there. Two Frenchies.
No Diddy.
Two
Have a little French slap off.
French slap off,
French slap off.
please.
It's hard to do a show every day. I wish y'all out there really understood what I have to go through every day just to bring y'all Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop.